Hi, my name is Scott, and I was watching some videos recently, and a question came up. The question was, during a job interview, do I tell the interviewer that I'm dyslexic? I'm going to answer that question in a little bit. First, I want to talk about resume. Now, I know that there's videos out there on how to write a resume, and there's templates out there on the web. But I'm just going to go over a couple of things that I feel is important. Okay. First thing, which sounds simple, is the objective. Okay. Now, I run machinery, I repair machinery, so in the objective, I would put, that I'm a machine operator or that I'm a service tech. So that's the first one. Second is my experience. What machines that I run, what machines that I repair, okay? So, make sure you list those on your resume. And last, which I feel is always pretty important because a company wants to know what other talents you have, is additional experience. Just so happens that I weld. I'm not a professional welder, but I have welding skills. So, so that's what I would put down, is I put down welding. So anyway, I just wanted to at least go over that with you. All right. So next, when you're sitting in an interview, all right, you don't want to be negative about any of your ex-employers or employees that you had worked with. The potential employer doesn't want any employee coming in that's negative or would disrupt the company. They want somebody who's positive and upbeat and has something to give to their company. So don't be negative about anything. If they happen to say, well, I noticed that you were only at this last employer for, let's say, 3 months. You say, well, there was only so much room for me to grow at that company, and it just wasn't the job for me. So, whatever it is, if you were fighting and hated your boss, hated the owner, don't, tell your potential new employer or the interviewer that, that you didn't like somebody, okay? They don't want to hear that. They don't want to know that. They want to know what you're bringing to the company, okay? So what the company's really looking for is your talents and your abilities, okay? They want to know what you're bringing to their company. They want to know how you're going to help their company grow, all right? That's all they're interested in, okay? Do you have something that you can bring to the table that's going to help them, okay? So when you're sitting there talking to them, have it written on your resume. And you know what? The one thing about being dyslexic is we have something different, all right? We bring something different to the table. Sometimes I can't describe exactly what that is, but as, someone who's dyslexic, that you have something that you can bring to a company that's, one, a confidence level, because, I find the job that I do, that I'm very confident at it, okay? I know my job. That's really important. Okay. So now I'm going to answer the question, do you tell the job interviewer at a job interview that you're dyslexic? The answer is no. And the reason why is because you don't want to put any question marks in their head. Once you tell them that you're dyslexic, they're going to say or think in their head, I wonder if he can really do this job. I wonder if she can really do this job. Okay? You don't want them to have that question mark in their head, because at that point in the interview, they're only going to be thinking about, again, whether you can do the job or not. Okay? So my answer is no. Do not tell them that you're dyslexic. Have confidence in your abilities, okay, and what you can do. All right. If you walk into the interview with that confidence, then you know what? That's the best you can do for them. Okay, is say, hey, you know, this is what I can do. If they turn around and say, well, there's, you know, 4 hours of work to be done, and then there's 4 hours of, you know, paperwork to be done after. If that's not what you're looking for, don't set yourself up for failure. All right, it's very important. Ask them what the job entails. If the job entails a lot of paperwork and you're not comfortable, then you know what? It's, you know, you move on. Okay, go to the next job. Okay, because there'll be a job out there that'll fit who you are. Last, good luck. You know, send me any comments on this video, and you know, if you went to an interview, send me comments back. You know, I'm really interested. I appreciate you watching this video, and thank you very much.